Yes, baseball world, and welcome along to the opening day edition of Jay's Talk with Jay. That's right, opening day today. Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium. Yankees favourites to win everything if you listen to the media in America. But as we all know, we've been watching and the Jays look like they can do something very, very special this year. So obviously the Yankees must have won. Wrong. Blue Jays win 3-2, goes to extra innings. Randall Grichuk with the winning RBI in the top of the 10th. Some amazing performances today. I thought defensively we looked really good on the field. Just a little bit different to what we're used to seeing. Normally we're used to seeing a lot of mistakes. Today, nowhere near it. They looked good. Biggio made a great play in the 9th. We looked like we were in trouble and it looked like the game was getting away from us. But he came up with an outstanding play, and I think that was the catalyst for us to move forward. We thought, man, we can probably win this one now. Yankees, fair play to them. They pitched pretty well. They left a lot of runners on base. But I think today we've shown the whole of Major League Baseball that we are going to be contenders this year. Ryu, great performance, outstanding. And I think all of the pitchers done well. Phelps, he got himself into a little bit of trouble, and Romano, fair play to Montoyo. Basically, most of us would have been screaming, get him out of there, need to bring someone else in, but Charlie stuck with him, and you know what? He did the business. He may have loaded the bases, and we might have thought, this is game over, but he came through as well, and then Merriweather to close things out. Wow. Didn't see that coming at all. Like I think he's good, but I didn't think that he was going to be that good. Offensive point, again, pretty strong. We got a few hits. Vladdy looks like the Vladdy we expect him to be this year. Teoscar, a lot of you have said he can't repeat what he did last year. I'm not so sure about that. He looks good. Randall, obviously, I slagged him off just the other day, and he comes up with the winning RBI. So I think all in all, overall, very, very good performance. We've gone to Yankee Stadium. We've made a statement. We've gone up against their best pitcher easily, and we won. Wasn't a high scoring game. I didn't expect it to be a high scoring game today, if I'm totally honest. Not with the two pitchers that were starting today. Ryu for us, Cole for them. It was always going to be pretty close, and I think they both pitched pretty well. But we dug in there and we had some really good at-bats, and it got to about the 4th inning, and Cole's pitch count was pretty high already, so he did well to get to where he got eventually. Game management wise from Charlie, I think Charlie did good. I wanted to come on today. I honestly thought that we would lose, and I wanted to come on today and be like, what the hell? Like, I wanted to talk about George Springer and all the money that we spent on him, and like the massive outlay on this one big name player that isn't even playing, and he's probably sitting in some restaurant somewhere eating burgers and drinking coffee. I don't know, but I can't really find any negatives today. Just talking about Springer, I think it's probably wise from what I've read and what I've seen on the TV. They were saying that he was trying to possibly talk himself into playing, which could have harmed us further down the line. If he's out for a few days, if we lose him for the first few games, then so be it. But then if we've got him for the rest of the season, then I think that's only a positive. I think if he had talked himself in and he had managed to make his injury worse, I think we would have all been a little bit more upset. So I think that is what it is, really. Obviously, if we lose the next 2 games, then I will come in and start saying, why are we spending all this money on a player that can't even play now? But again, we don't need to do that, because today is all positive, because the Jays are going to go 162 throughout the season. Okay, maybe I'm maybe I'm jazzing it up a little bit more than it probably should be, but I was confident. I was confident before today, and after seeing the performance, and you look at that lineup is more or less, without Springer, that lineup is near enough exactly what I predicted. Maybe one or two not so much in the right order, and maybe Charlie will start to tweak that as it goes. But I think from top to bottom, it's so stacked. There are going to be teams that really struggle against us, and if your pitching isn't on, I think these guys are really going to make some impressions. But the massive pluses today: Teoscar, 3 hits. Vladdy got on base. All right, he took 2 walks, but again shows good discipline at the plate. Obviously, Randall got 2 hits, winning RBI. Like for me, that's a huge plus. It was also interesting to see Danny Jansen bunting. Good. It's aggressive. I think it's aggressive. I think that they're going to try and manufacture runs rather than just try and hit the ball out the park. And that was really good to see. Obviously, I think we lucked in. We had Davis on the bases, and the guy was just going to run. Like, it didn't matter. As soon as Grichuk made contact, he was gone, and that was it. So I like Charlie's way of managing today. I like what he did. I like the fact that he stuck with the pitchers, even though they looked like they were in trouble. 1 or 2 of them, say Romano in the 9th inning. I was convinced. Let's pull him. Bases are loaded, and you're thinking to yourself, this is kind of going to go wrong. There's no way in the world that he can get out of this. But you know what, he did, and fair play to Charlie. Like I'm really excited to see how this goes. So obviously off day tomorrow, which is great because I think the bullpen probably had a little bit more work than we would have liked. But it was to be expected, I guess, when you look at it was never going to be a high-scoring game. So off day tomorrow, then we've got Stripling on the mound on Saturday. He's going up against Corey Kluber, and again, I think it might be another close game. Obviously, the starting pitchers aren't nowhere near as good as the pitchers that started today. But I think that this Yankee series is important, and I think the guys really want to go out there and make a huge statement. Today was a massive statement. Don't get me wrong. You go to Yankee Stadium on opening day. Okay, it's not full, obviously due to lockdown and all this and COVID rubbish. But you go to the Yankee Stadium, and the Yankees kind of want to put on a show, especially in front of a few fans. And we go there, and not only did we match them, I thought we were better than them today. I thought we showed better plate discipline, and I thought the pitchers that came in, bearing in mind some of these guys are young guys, they haven't played at that level where the pressure's on, and they came in, and I think everyone smashed it today. Look, I'm just really pleased. I'm pleased that we've won. I'm annoyed that I can't slag anything off today. But we will be back. We will be back on Saturday. Remember, it's Stripling versus Kluber. There will be a Jay's Talk with Jay straight after the game again. I'm going to try and do this, but as we get later into the night and it starts being games are on at midnight, and again they're not finishing till 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have to rethink my strategy. But I'm hoping that you guys can still stay with this. I'm going to have some guests on with me. I've already started speaking. Anyone out there that wants to get involved, hit me up on the socials. You know where to find me now: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I still can't get my head around TikTok, but whatever. A friend of mine tells me that it's worth using, but I'm not so sure. But I don't play golf, and I don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, and I'm not a pretty boy like him, so whatever. But yeah, hit me up on the socials and get involved. Let's collab. I've got a couple of people lined up, hopefully within the next 2 weeks, joining me, and I'm going to hopefully do some live stuff as well if possible. Any ideas, suggestions, hit me up. I'm here to do this for you guys as well. Little things to talk about. There's going to be plenty to talk about along the way, and I'm sure there's going to be as many downs as there are ups, but let's just hope the ups are a bit more. So Blue Jays visit Yankee Stadium. It's opening day. Yankees win. I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, for those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, I'm doing a victory dance because Blue Jays win 3-2. In your face, Yankees. Blue Jays rule the world. All of that kind of nonsense. Blue Jays win 162. We're coming for you. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow YouTube, whatever it is you need to do, clicking bells and following and all sorts. Make sure you go and check out the podcast as well on Spotify, Apple Music, all of them other podcasty places, wherever it is you consume your podcasts. Make sure you spread the word. We're going to grow this as much as we possibly can. And did I mention that the Blue Jays won today? We beat the Yankees 3-2 at Yankee Stadium, opening day. You know, Yankees the favourites to win everything because they're the best, because they're the Yankees. Wrong. Don't forget, we're doing it again Saturday. Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium again. Let's hope the result's exactly the same, and I will catch you guys on Saturday. Laters.